Test. Alright. Everything looks to be in good order. Alright. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ah, there we go. Had a little technical difficulties there, but seem to have everything under control now. Alright. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday evening. A happy Mother's Day to any mothers or children of mothers in the chat. Hope you had a nice day today. We're going to continue with the dramatic reading of Coffee Talk with your host here, Don Quixote, main barista. And let's kick it off. Last time we ended with, let's see, we had issues in relationships. We had lovers with disapproving families. Oh, speaking of which, Mr. Hyde. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Oh, first off, let's check our evening whispers to see if we have a new story. Last one was, yes, death commuting on a bus. So our new story of the day, French kissing a cat. So, what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on your first date, Akari thought to herself, and in the first hour as well. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question, and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? For how compatible we are, and, well, you know, I don't mean to offend you, but just in case your answer is, I cut someone into 12 parts, or I strangled my Tinder date till he died, it's an indicator that I will immediately run away. Fair enough, said Akari. Interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. So, do you want me to go first? He asked. I'll go first, although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine, not something I did just once so I could tell the story for the rest of my life. Color me interested. So I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips to lips kissing, especially French. I love to French kiss a cat. Okay, that sounds painful, because they kind of have barbs all down their tongue. What? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You never tried it? If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female one. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Both male and female, I'm pretty flexible. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising considering such secrets weren't usually revealed on a first date, or ever for many people. It's not that bad, you know. Here, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. Silence. I was around 14, an age where most people feel curious about many, many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did have my biggest love at that time. Her name was Oren, and she was beautiful. She was a beautiful orange cat with gorgeous pair of shiny orange eyes. Her date still hadn't responded, so Akari continued. Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I decided to borrow my mother's red lipstick and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the results. I picked her up as usual, and without knowing, I quickly put my lips on hers. Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but just in that quick moment, I felt something weird. It's the same feeling you'd have when you ride the merry-go-round the first time. No, roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills, and now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. To her surprise, Akari noticed that her date hadn't left her alone in the cafe, unlike previous dates she told her stories to. Are you crazy? The man asked, with his eyebrows halfway to his hairline. Well, you did ask me about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why? You're not interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? Good God, no. I'm a dog person, for God's sake. Oh, 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 that's terrible. I hope he just means that he prefers dogs to cats, and not that he prefers to make out with dogs over making out with cats. And with that, we return to our first client of the night, Mr. Hyde. Good evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala is coming. After his shift. Hmm, it's pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Heh. Is there something wrong? Nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. Oh, I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. I see. Anyway, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, sir, but we don't... Come on, did you think I was serious? Oh, nah, give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Ginger green tea. Oh, wait, ginger green tea, so... I'm assuming that'd just be TT ginger. Green tea, max bitter. With a garnish of ginger. Here's your ginger green tea, sir. Let's see. Not enough. Excuse me? It's not warm or bitter enough. Bro, that was maxed out bitter. Like, what more do you want? Dirt? I'll pour dirt in it if you want. I'm sorry. Forget it. It's not bad, but definitely not enough. By the way, if you don't mind my asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. For a couple of weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so... What's the word? Something as honorable as that. Then are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal. In case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not as honorable as working in a hospital. Then what is it? Guess. You travel a lot, more or less. You befriend a startup founder, so I assume you either have your own startup, or you work as some kind of investment agency. I used to, but not anymore. That startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. They got boring after a while. So right now, I'm a model. I didn't expect that. That's like the most cliche thing for a vampire to be. How would you not expect that? See a guy walking in here like that and be like, I'm a vampire. I'm like, you model. But you have the looks and the figure, so I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Sure. Those ads for anti-aging skincare products? No way. Vampire models. We are naturally good looking. Skin paler than an elf's, but we don't have those annoying pointy ears, which makes us basically, say better, a bunch of good looking living mannequins. I really thought he was just gonna say makes us better than them. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? Isn't that false advertising? Don't be naive. The truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Advertising is just framing the truth. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years. Wow. Good evening, Freya. Could you be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you the last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasion? Nah, nothing. This is my default state. She only has 2 states. Either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyway, what were you two talking about? We were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit! 30 years of modeling? That's a long time. Not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. Usually I work until it's the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's writing so far? It's okay. But I'm stuck and I'm in need of a warm drink. So, brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah. I need to take it slow tonight. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. Warm and sweet without coffee. We could do... warm, cool, a little bit of sweet. Tea's bitter. Chocolate's sweet and bitter. So if we did a tea with some honey. So it's she wants something warm and sweet, so it'd have to be the tea with probably honey then. Tea with lots of honey coming up. Honey tea. A warm, sweet drink, Freddy. Nice. A perfect drink to end the day. Glad you liked it. So, you're a writer? Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers. But I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. So, not fantasy or sci-fi? I'm still not sure. probably it'd be a normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. That's interesting. A fantasy slice of life. Everyday stories of an intergalactic store owner. Hell, I'd read that. Or play a visual novel of that. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. Sounds a bit racist. That's the twist. It isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine, even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. When everything's the same, the smallest differences will stand out. Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy. It's what fiction's for, anyway. Painting the what-ifs. That's pretty interesting, actually. I'll buy your book when it comes out. And I'll fly here to have it signed. Aw, thanks. Oh, it's Lua. Hi, everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, just finished a meeting. I need an escape from my coworkers. So I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Is everything okay? Yeah, that's, they're still fighting, it would seem, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. Poor Lua. To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. We shall fix that with a warm drink, then. Good idea. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. Then a cup of green tea latte, please. So, it'd be just green tea, milk, right? Normal latte, coffee, milk. Okay. I don't think I've heard of a green tea latte before. But, I'm just a gamer, not a brewster. Oh, but we get to do a little design, 'cause it's a latte. We have any recommendations on what to draw? I'm trying to remember what was requested yesterday. If it was a giraffe or something. Green tea lattes are real. Okay. Well, learn something new every day. No, yeah, we'll just go with our esteemed giraffe idea. We'll invert it since I want to start at the neck. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, let's try this again. Just push it along here. Oh, there's his nose. Get the bridge up. He's got a big old neck. Give him a little eye right there. Boom. Very beautiful eye, Mr. Giraffe. Etch it. Fix that up a little. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Actually, we can work with that. Boom! Look at that little smile. Look at that happy boy. Gotta give him. Let's see if we can't etch some spots into him. You know, they got those big old spots. Oof, it's a little rough. All right, it's an artistic giraffe, you know. It's definitely not going in the National Geographic Museum, but I think she'll like it. And you know what? Let's put some little dots. Just for fun. 'Cause that's what it's all about, right? We drink coffee for fun. And definitely not because we're all crippling addicts to the bean. They aren't. I thought that was only the birds that weren't real. Your green tea latte is ready. Thank you. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. If Uncle Iroh's taught me anything, is there's great philosophy to be held in tea. By the way, about Bailey's. He visited this place again after our last meeting? Not that I know of. No, he hasn't. I should apologize for the commotion we caused. Please don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Ooh, a little thick silence. Bailey's is... or was... I don't know. My boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it just... hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? You tell me, dude. Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of the place. Bro, I'm only paid to serve coffee and stop bar fights. I am not paid to intervene with people's love lives. I might comment on them, but I ain't intervening. It's an old problem, Lewis said. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then. Psst, show some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up on the question you started. It's alright. Bailey's and I have different views on the importance of family. My family is pretty close, and usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times, I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that his family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with all this? I would assume that most people start the bar fights at a bar, but then those close down, so they come by to the only thing that's open at this hour, and it seems to only be this coffee shop. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same as we have been for the last 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple, and he's suggesting that the both of you should just go on as usual? I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years? That was without familial approval, right? Well, yeah. But I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him? Yes. He wants to marry you, even if he has to leave his family. Yeah. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him. Make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible if he regrets his decision one day. Abandoning one's family is not a solution. I think it's a pretty good solution at times. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua. Did you ever think about the risks when you started dating him? Yes. No. Maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. But he's actually got a good point, though. She's much too focused on her own guilt for something that hasn't even happened. She doesn't have the confidence and the courage to just go through with it, despite the fact that he's willing to go through and put all of his family problems aside for her. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish, because I can't do the same for him. Oh, the truth comes out. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have. That blood is thicker than the water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are. Not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No. They always reject the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices. And you choose which one is best for you. Pretty simple. I'm sorry. I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away. But thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. Something that just dawned on me, nobody at all has paid for a single fucking drink at this place. I've been open for the past 4 days. And they all walk in, drink it, puke their family issues at me, and then run into the rain. I must be doing something like illegal in the background to be paying for the bills here. Your rich coffee is free. Apparently, I'm living the peak. Where am I? Seattle. Yeah, the peak Seattle lifestyle. Rich enough to own a coffee shop, and so rich that I don't even need to charge my customers. You were super harsh, old man. Oh, shit. Can I... Hey, but you agree with me, don't you? Well... Retired Elon Simulator. You didn't have to say it so harshly, you know. What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm waiting for a friend. Is it Gala? Oh, there he is. Discount Keanu Reeves. Good evening, everyone. Can I get some sitcom pre-recorded cheering when he walks in? Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What did you do this time, Hyde? Stated facts. Harshly. To someone that needed it. But not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me about what happened. What are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my Fury remedy? I mentioned it a couple days ago. Yes, coffee, and ginger. Can you help me try and figure out what it is? Sure. Should I try mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger. I'm not still what the last one might be yet. Alright, I'll try experimenting. You'll know when you get it right, because it'll have an actual card and it won't say failed experiment. So we want regular tea, ginger, and what do we think? What do we think? What would soothe the ravaged beast? Lemon? More tea? Some honey? He's not a bear in the literal sense. He's a wolf. If he was a were-bear, I would be like, honey ginger tea sounds nice. I'll try honey. He's not a bear, but you know what? They're close enough, I think. Now, actually, reset. Let's try tea. No, because the ginger would be a primary, and then a secondary honey. Okay, yeah. Let's try this. Seems like, yeah. Well, I meant in the other sense. Here's your drink, sir. Ooh, did I get it? Oh no, damn it! Just Tamagotchi. Lua, she's sad. Oh, Jesus. Got a whole lot. Okay, everything in French, which I do not read. Favorite things. Lover of the bright moonlight. Believer in a life without a fight. I'm a pretty big fan of art and poetry. See, there's her issue right there. Believer in a life without a fight. She's not willing to fight for what she wants in life, and that's why you can't have your cake and eat it too. What am I doing with my life? Working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on the weekend, entrapped by the forbidden fruit. Anybody else? No? Here's your drink, sir. I'm 100% sure this is not the remedy I would need. God damn it. Let me try brewing another one. You're too nice to me, where Keanu Reeves. I'm more interested in the story anyway. So tell me what happened. Honestly, I might have to make myself some honey ginger tea or something. Something to soothe the throat. Hyde. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. And the gang is quickly caught up. And that's about it. Hyde, oh Hyde. You do not have the right, Hyde. Oh, you do not have the right. You never change, do you? Can I get some pot boys in the chat, please, for good boy Hyde, who just doesn't have the right? Oh, both of you are gonna judge me for being honest now? Dude, honesty is good and all, but, you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Ugh. Not you two. I was a bit surprised, though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it. You do know me. We've been friends for years. No, I thought that was going to be a second add-on to another sentence. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly a good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right. But there are better ways to say what you have in mind. Anyway, I gotta go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep. I didn't think we even opened until midnight. When are our hours here? Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys. Are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here? I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was something indeed. You said something about being my friend for years. Yeah? Why? You ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Forget it. It's late anyway. I need to get back. Huh? Alright, Don. Thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine. Bye. What was that? You know him better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day? Sure. Oh, do I get to make him another? Ah, you bastards. For a game about making drinks, I feel like I don't make nearly as many drinks as I could be. Maybe after this game, I'll get into a real drink simulator. Go play Fist of the North Star, but only the parts where he works in the bar. The Evening Whispers, Saturday, September 26th, 2020. Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Opinion: who watches The Watchmen in Seattle? Cats are the best creatures on Oh, goodness. Cats are the best creatures on Earth. Research has proven. I feel that's biased research. Alright, before we deal with our first customer, who is most likely Freya, gotta get our daily Evening Whisper news. Swipe right to outer space. Oh man, this sounds good. Hello there, I'm a female alien, that's what you'd call us, right? From a planet located in a galaxy that the humans call Andromeda. I'm here to make sure my kind can survive longer and spread farther across the universe. That's what was written on her dating app profile. As a sci-fi nerd, I didn't need to think much about swiping right, even though the pictures she was using for her profile were just cosplay silhouettes and weird, artsy, spaceship-like photos. And here she is now, sipping her cup of Papua Wamena, looking exactly like the dream girl I've always fantasized about. Dark bobbed hair, thick eyebrows, sharp eyes, and a never-ending smile directed right at me. So yeah, I came to this place like 168 hours ago. There were 12 of us, and I'm the lucky one being located in a place with such fantastic drinks, she said after some time spent explaining about her task as an alien. I love sci-fi, but this might be too much. She hasn't said anything about her job, where she was really born, or any other normal stuff. Maybe she's crazy. That must be it. No way, such a perfect looking girl would be perfect on the inside too, I say to myself. So what's your plan? Are you going to release this story as a novel, comic, game, a movie? I ask her. What story? The story you've been telling me, it sounds like it could be It could be really popular if you adapt it to the right medium. Well, I've been telling you this story through social media and dating apps. That's not enough. If it could be adapted to some sort of mainstream media, you could be rich, you know? You could be famous. Famous. Does that mean more of your people would know about my people and our mission? Definitely. And with exposure like that, it should be easier for me to meet humans with high quality seeds. Sure, yeah, I guess. Okay then, where should I start? Suddenly my phone starts ringing. It's my best friend. Ah, pardon me for a minute. I need to get this, I say to her as I answer the call. Yo dude, who the hell is that chick you're with? She's freaking gorgeous, man. My friend's excited voice meets my ear, an overly loud whisper I'm immediately suspicious of. What? Are you at our usual coffee shop? Yeah, bro, I'm lining up at the counter. Do you see me? Oh, yeah, there you are. You lucky bastard. Where did you meet that beauty? Man, I've always loved it when they grow their hair super long and then color it like that. Hmm? What do you mean? The chick, bro. Sat right in front of you. She looks like my ideal girl. Long hair, all rainbow colored like that. Big eyes, and those cheekbones. I put the phone down and stare at the round-cheeked girl in front of me with a strange mix of emotions. Why are you looking at me like that, she asks. You really are an alien. Yeah. That's what I've been telling you this whole time. Well, fuck me. Finally, that was my task all along. So, my place or yours, and please, no protection. A saucy alien girl for the night. Interesting. We've had Hyde show up twice now, and no increase in his friendship meter. I guess we're all done with Lua. I wonder if she'll be making her and Georgie. Who knows if they'll be making a return or not. Welcome. Oh, yes, yes. We got a spaceman here. Welcome. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Ah, the usual Earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I just call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you would like. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh, yes. We have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? His little fingers. We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. What do you mean? It is all right. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Really? This is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided on what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything. Alright, one anything. What would be the most intergalactic drink I could think of? Most intergalactic. Something that looks like space. Coffee. Is that Cinnamon? Yeah, let's get some coffee, splash of milk, so we can do some drawings, and a little bit of Shinny Man. Excuse me. Alright. What galactic treat should we do today? Let's... Or... No, it has to have... No, it has to have milk in it. I could do a double. Yeah, we'll just stick with this. We're gonna invert it. We're gonna make a little Milky Way here. Alright, this might look a little reminiscent of the giraffe, because he had a lot of little stars. But we're gonna do something about that. This night sky is not complete yet. Alright, let's get a little etcher boy out here, and, ooh. Actually, we will etch the Milky Way to look a little more wispy looking, if we can manage that. Because, you know, there's a lot of space in space. It's not hard, jagged lines. So we gotta get a little milk to fix some of this stuff up, because it's not going the way I wanted. Okay, I can work with this. Yeah, I definitely can't make, like, pinpoint stars. Alright, that's trash. We're gonna reset. I'm just gonna do something simple for the Milkman, or the Milky Way man. And we're going to draw up give him... Let's re-unvert it. Something higher. If we etched it into more of a circle. Yeah, but that's way too big. So if I just did a dot. And then etched it into more of a circle. That might work. Oh, the Enigma Master, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy the stream. Giving a spaceman a space-themed cup. I'm trying to go with a little Big Dipper. Definitely is outside my normal medium of artistic talents here. Trying to make just normal looking stars in space, but much harder. It's many resets have been had. Maybe let's go with let's try a little Orion here. How does he look? He has his little legs, and then he has that boxy chest, and we'll stick with the Big Dipper, because I can at least remember that one. I don't feel like cheating at the moment. Alright, we'll see if we can't etch. No, reset. Messed it all up. Doesn't look like I can do an etching to create, like, you know, the constellation lines that you see when you're looking these things up in books. So we've spent way too much time on this anyway, so we're gonna do it with this. I'm sure Spaceman will love it. You do be a Tim. This is true. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink this. With his feet. Yes. Oh, nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it. Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. Pardon? It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. You mean a straw? Yes, we wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly, you can drink without it. Yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. And it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Huh. Anyway. How do you drink with a straw? The same way we just did. But thanks to that plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthlings' decision-making processes. That's true. I see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on a straw. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where did you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. Mission. Yes. Never heard of this game before. This is fantastically strange. I kind of bumped into it on some Steam sales. And I saw that they were advertising the second one was coming out soon, TM. And I was like, oh, well, that looks interesting, but if it's the second one, then where's the first one? And it's currently, I believe it's on sale for like $5 or something. It's a fun little visual novel with mild coffee-making elements in it. Find what Earthlings call a female. And then breed. Jesus Christ. Greetings, are you a female? Yeah? Prepare to be assimilated. So you came from a really far away place to find a date? Date. Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of a date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of a date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Can't argue with that one. So how's the mission so far? Not good. We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Although the success rate of this breeding is not as high as the interaction. I've never heard about it. Wait, are you talking about a dating app? This system used a fire symbol as their Siamese on Tinder. We got aliens on Tinder, boys. Tis a shame. If only I was a woman, I could have had a chance at dating a real-life space thing. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires that the person that interacts with to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. It didn't go well, I assume. Most of them started communicating with very big letters in the communication platform. And they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I don't know what to say about that. But you said most of them. Some of that actually did not get mad. Oh, some of them are laughing with a text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. But some did. Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings, even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database. And this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places. Yes. Interesting. Then you're here to meet someone? Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. Funny shit to hear while I'm running roulettes. Hey man, whatever keeps you awake and out of the danger circles. Well, you're right about that. Ooh, customer. Could it be Spaceman's date? Nope, it's just our local football player, who I don't believe has given us her name yet. Yep, we still don't know her name. Good evening, miss. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. Alright, a coffee latte. Yeah, we got nothing in our database on her. Coffee, milk. Well, Tim, as our newest viewer uh and follower, would you like to recommend the latte art for our orc football jersey wearing gal? It could even be a football. Etcher doesn't seem to do well with a straight drawn line. I wonder if it's better to, now it's turning into like a sad croissant. Let me try again. Actually, for the top part, let's do inverted. Much too thick of a pour. This football was looking a lot better the first time I tried it, and now it's looking like poopy. Little dribble for the inseam. Now we'll do the lacing. Boom, there we go. Silly face on a football. Oh no. We'll do a little face right there. Boom. Silly face. It's really hard to see it. Your order is ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. I'm glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yep, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Oh no, the spaceman has realized a female's next to him. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. Beep bop boop. Excuse us. Yes. Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes. I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she is an orc, just like you. Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But, is your name Orikai69? Oh, his little fingers. Uh, oh my god. Is this guy sane? Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. So, you have not answered our question. Are you Urukai69? No. My name is Myrtle, and I never use Urukai69 anywhere. Oh, you really are not her. Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something. But we don't have any friends on Earth. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I'm gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man, pardon us for interrupting, but when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search result, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting, like this club about space exploration. They call themselves Trekkies. Oh god. Oh, he's gonna get abducted by Trekkies. Forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. Sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did she reply? No. Ouch. She didn't reply. I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are a pretty objective people. But somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before? Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed. The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never ceases to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you'd like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Please, just call me Don. Thank you for your time, Don. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called norm, by the way, the breeding norms. Although you can also use strategy as the keyword. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care on your way. Whoa, boy, who the hell was that? Actually, before we get to you, Freya, Let's check out Myrtle's Facebook. Myrtle hanging out with an actual female Ezreal. Birthday, 13th of May. Oh, her birthday is right around the corner. My self-summary. Game programmer working on Full Metal Conflict series. Oh shit. Tim, we got a Metal Gear in the coffee shop. Oh, hey there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of a friend? Laika the dog? A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? Their date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be that literal, you know? I don't think they're astronauts. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? I think they might be an alien. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien or an alien alien? Alien. Outer space? Probably. Or other dimensions, I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Life is never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing? Yeah, the writing. With the capital T and W. It's going pretty okay, actually. Nice. May I see it? Eh? I don't think it's going pretty okay. Well, what do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No, please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident with your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. So you were planning to show it all along. Hehehe. I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill. And I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright. Let me get it out of my bag. And be honest with your feedback. I will. Now, will you hand it over? It's okay, Freya. Oof. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. How was it? Let me read it at my own pace, okay? What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character. Oh my, is the main character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You'd have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example? You? You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft. I'm not done yet. It's a fish girl. I don't think the tentacles are a part of her. Welcome. Would you like to drink here or take away, miss? Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding? I'll order right away. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if I order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you'd like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order a masala chai then, please. Tea with spices? They just mean cinnamon? Would it be TT cinnamon? Tea cinnamon? Cinnamon? Do I know it or do I have to discover it? I have to guess. They say spices. I don't think ginger's a root. Lemon's a fruit. So it would just have to be... I'm gonna say TT and cinnamon. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. How's my guesswork, miss? Your drink is ready. Yes, miss. Nothing. I should give it a try first. As I thought. What did you think of it? Sorry, I forgot you could hear me. The drink it's good, but it's not what I ordered. Oh, that was my mistake. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? Yes. Understood, miss. Where were we? The main character. The character feels very you. You bet. If the readers know me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? It sounds so narcissistic. Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write. If you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yeah, sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing our novel right now, you know. In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey! Wow. How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first, if I finish it. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. Boy, do I feel that. Words are the worst. I'm a writer, and even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. A lot of people said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What do you do? What's your name again? Ah, pardon me. My name is Aqua. Of course. Of course. Fish girl named Water. Aqua is a spokesperson or a speaker. R&D at the University in Seattle. Hi, Aqua. I'm Freya. And the barista here is Dawn. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. So, yeah, what do you do? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know? Thanks. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills. Indeed, but it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of free fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. Whoa. It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess. It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my, I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Come on, you don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes? You said that you're a researcher in computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for a 3D environment? I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my, yes, that's me. Shy fish girl, very shy fish girl. Look at those cheeks. Just makes you wanna put soy sauce on them. Did you read it? I did. It was pretty important for the project we're working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry. I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. Since they've never been said before, but they need to be said, Tim. Some cheeks need soy sauce on them. Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the things you worked on. I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way. But you already knew that. My name's Myrtle. What do you do in the project? I'm one of the technical artists. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further, but could I ask for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we wanted to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh, yeah, that happens a lot. The form sends the queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, I should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but, we could swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about, is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yep, that's the one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood. They have the budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium. And FMC is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of games you might see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. I don't think I've ever heard of a video game appearing in an art gallery. It's not that. Usually people play arty games. Usually people don't play arty games. Are gamers that hold on, I think I skipped something. I read too fast. Come back. Usually people that play arty games are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. There we go. I apologize to your viewers. That's true. But I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to the mainstream games. Hence, a lot of the players are not gamers, and they're more accustomed to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I rambled on for too long, but at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got the look of an artsy hipster, you know? Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home. We can walk to the bus stop together if you want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Dawn. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. You take care on your way. Okay? Will do. See you around. Be careful on your way back. And with that, oh, that was such a gross squishing sound. I guess she must be a mermaid or something. So, yes, that was a nice talk. But you haven't given me a proper feedback for the draft yet, and I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kinda good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes. Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognize the expression you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short, and I will be really honest about it. Oof. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Alright. Let's start at the beginning. Fade to black. Spanish Sahara, warm and cozy, just like the day of Barcelona. Alright. With that, I'm gonna take a little 5-minute break. I have to switch over some laundry and get some more water so that my throat won't self-destruct. The Evening Whispers, free of charge. Research found that most fury sedatives on the market are not safe. Morris Lester from Slum to Glam and pajama-clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated in his own bed. Yikes. That doesn't sound like a good start to the day. Speaking of starts to the day, we have our next evening whisper to read. Cyberpunk Love Hotel. Room service. Get this order to room 512. The order came at around 10:30 p.m. I was doing nothing, or in other words, I was waiting for an order to come. I was tasked to take a bottle of wine and a couple packs of condoms. Yes, sometimes guests really do ask for things like this. Talk about being unprepared. The person in charge that night gave me the requested items and let me out of the room to deliver them. From there, I went to the lobby and waited for the elevator to arrive. While I was waiting, a guest came in behind me and pressed the button to call the elevator. He looked at me in awe. I looked back at him, showing him the smile hotel management taught me. He smiled back. When we got into the elevator, he pushed the button for the 3rd floor. Silence filled the tiny room. As we ascended, the guest pulled his phone from his pocket and started recording me. This again, I thought. I didn't do anything about it. To be precise, I can't do anything about it. It's part of the job, after all. Ding! We reached the 3rd floor. The guest left while still pointing his camera at me. At me. Okay. Is that supposed to be in an echo? I waited alone until the elevator reached the 5th floor for a few seconds later. I left the elevator and started moving towards room 512. When I was in front of the door, I rang the bell to let the occupants know I'd arrive. It's here! I can hear the muffled voice of a woman. The door opened. Look, hun, they really do use a robot to deliver room service. The woman shouted back to her partner. Ha ha! That is so cool. The guy responded, trying to sound interested, though I'm sure he was staring at the woman's butt and couldn't wait to use the stuff they ordered. I want to take a picture with the robot, okay? The woman said in a saccharine sweet, mildly nauseating tone. Sure, hun. Wait, are you sure it's okay to just hug the robot like that? Huh? Turned out the man could still think with his big brain after all. It's fine. I saw they even have a robot you can have sex with. I'm sure a simple hug won't matter, said the woman. That's a different model. What's next? You're gonna hug a Terminator? I screamed internally. Say cheese. Then 1, 2, 3. Flash. It looked so cute. I was hoping it might look more human-like, though. Maybe they don't have technology for that yet, said the adult woman who still hadn't grasped the concept of look but don't touch. Okay, come on, darling. This robot has other things to do. Let's just take our order and let's do this. And let it do its work. They took their order and closed the door. Oh, humans. How the hell have you people managed to survive for so long in this universe? I wondered as I trundled back down to my bedroom. I'm really curious on what... I thought we had, like a theme going on. I know it's just short stories, but it seemed at first like there was the first story. Does it not? I can't pick certain ones. So the first story was a road trip, right? And they talk about driving and dying. And then the next one, it's about death, who takes the bus. And then, Acarine. Oh, is that how it's pronounced? I hadn't seen that word before. Saccharine. Acarine. Now it's Acarine time. Alley-oop. Oh yeah. But yeah, so the first short story is about a road trip with people dying, possibly, and then the other one's about death taking the bus. And then they just like the first two seemed close enough that it might have been from different perspectives or one was after the other, but I guess they're just random short stories about whatever the fuck Freya can think of at the moment, like kissing a cat. Oh, the cat one was posted on your birthday? Oh, wow. Well, happy birthday. Don't French kiss a cat. People might think you're weird. The current date in the world we're in is the 27th. September 27th, 2020. That's the one. Well, happy birthday 2 years ago in Oregon. Alright, and with that, we continue our story with Freya in the coffee shop. Do you want to order anything else? What? You already robbed me of making my first cup for the day? How dare you, me? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I'm finished reading this. Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh man. Oh, there's squishing. Oh, there's our little soy sauce cheek. Oh, Aqua. Fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Don. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? Fine, thank you. And you? Oh, oops. I asked that already. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Dawn. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. Just last second email. Fucking drop what you're doing. Get to the coffee shop. Squeeze, says the squid girl. That would be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright, I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Tea. With a plant? Oh, it's mint. I was like, and a whole fucking plant in there. With lemon and shinny man. Russian tea. Let's read it. Russian tea. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. Ooh, and we got something new on Todachi Aqua. Birthday, 12th of January. Researcher by day, aspiring indie dev by night. Here you go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? Arima Jandrew? Arimi Jandrew? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. Oh, the music app. I wasn't even looking. Shuffled. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Whoa, that's highly specific fun fact to know. I guess I spent too much time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left last night. Blub blub blub. Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh. That would be crazy. Why? Oh no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Dawn. Please make sure you get enough rest. Is this Korea? Are you gonna tell me it's been an hour of online gaming and I should get out and touch grass? Leave me alone to my own bad decisions, thank you very much. Oh, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thanks for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where did you come from? Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. What? I never would have guessed. Well, you're full-fledged oceanic? So wait, should she be talking with the transatlantic speech from like the 40s or whatever? Listen here, darling. I'd like a tea and make it snappy. Born and raised in the She. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who could move here. May I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got a scholarship and got the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know, but my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. We're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have any siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa, that's a lot. You really have that many relatives? Hee hee. Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you can count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, then there are hundreds of us. Holy shit. How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Fran, near our parents' house. He's the good kid, and I'm the rebel. Moving from San Francisco to Seattle, not really the rebel. That's, if anything, that's like par of the course. Working some high-end tech job. while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me. I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. Coffee, 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 just how she likes it. Warm and bitter. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter. Just the way I love it. Fucking Grandpa Mustache. Good evening, sir. Oh, good evening. I think did he just fall asleep? How can I help you? Ah, yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Oh, he must have did a big ol' sigh. He's a sad dad, after all. Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you would like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? Is this a Joe Rogan podcast? What are you... I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Ha, lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Hahe. It's Indonesian, which means that was completely incorrect. Means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf, but I'll add an egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. 1 cook of STMJ, please. Wait, shit. I already forgot. All I remembered was egg. Oh, but we got more on Freya. Coffee, coffee, coffee. In case you didn't get it the first time, I'm a big fan of Nyman and Harukami, so there's that. What am I doing with my life? Working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better. Talk to people who have experienced more than you and get paid for learning things. Let's go. Oh, there's something I was gonna check. So STMJ, milk, egg, honey, and ginger. So I'm gonna assume that the ginger is just a garnish. So we'll do milk, honey, ginger, and an egg. Honey ginger milk. Here's your STMJ. Let's see. You almost got it right. I'm sorry. Care to point out the mistakes? I guess it's the honey. Oh, so I guess honey was the top part. You should have put the ginger in after the milk. Noted. Okay. Don't worry about it, though. I've traveled so many places in the States, and none of them got the STMJ right. Damn it, that makes me extra upset. I wanted to be the first. Be the best coffee man ever. Excuse me. May I ask you girls something? Sure, ask away. What kinds of things do you kids like doing nowadays? Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Oh my god, he just slipped over. Ah. May I ask how old you are? Grandpa, you're getting a little fucking weird right now. You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Don. Who is this pervy old man? I have no idea. This is my first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. In comes the youngest man available, Officer Joji. Back in on his shift. It's been like 2 days, Joji. How are you? Thank God you're here, Officer Joji. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. This man is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh. Oh, that was Rachel's. I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. I wonder why she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Dawn. Please, call me Hendry. Hendry. That's a strong name, Mr. Hendry. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Hendry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong. Florencia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh. I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you. And now it's just the boys. Sad Sunday nights are for the boys. Did I get Hendry's? Oh, it's a younger Hendry with a little baby, Rachel? Yeah, Rachel. Little baby Rachel. Oh, Rachel also, how funny, Rachel updated her Facebook. Before it was like 4 people. But now she changed it. I wasn't expecting that. Everyone else looks the same. Freya might have changed? Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. The night when you drove her home, was she hanging out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Dawn here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we end up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space. Be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap, and then I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a steaka. Once she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. Hmm. What if? What if she What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. Maybe. Psst, Don, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care. I was expecting her to just slink out. She didn't have to say goodbye. Thank you, Aqua. Well, can't you just find her another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just end up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much more we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. Oh, excuse me. And with everything we've taught them, hopefully, they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager. If that will ease your mind. Please do. On his flip phone. Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name, Lester. Morris Lester. Got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. I hope he wasn't that 27-year-old that got beheaded. Hold on. I gotta take this. I just got a call. I gotta go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Where? You've got my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait. No. You left me. Don't worry. I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first, but my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. But things have changed, haven't they? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. Ah, she's back. She survived being an idol. That would make sense why her Facebook is now a singular photo and not the group chat. She wants to go solo. She survived being an idol. Even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself, don't you think? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. It's just I want what's best for her. Is it really what's best though? I think she's born to soar. But
She's just a girl. My little girl.
Seriously? That's your argument?
I didn't mean it to sound that way.
Doesn't matter whether she's a boy or a girl. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl, too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens.
I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Don?
Take all the time you need. Actually, I think I'm gonna go one more day. I'm trying to do this in steps because I'm definitely not used to talking non-stop for hours on end and doing voices and impressions. But I do feel better than 2 days ago. I was dying last stream. It was probably between the hour 30 and hour 45 mark. I was really feeling it in my throat, and, like, I was feeling scratchy and on the verge of coughing all the time. But it feels a bit better now, so I'm hoping that it's a quick adjustment and acclimation. So let's shoot for one more day, and then we'll call it a night. Monday, September 28th, 2020. The Evening Whispers. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salak Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. And the military personnel stationed along the East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Just another average Monday. And we've already got Freya here. Freya, you gotta wait. We have yet more weird short stories to read.
The Anxious Boy and His Love Stories on Public Transport.
Interesting.
The day was hot, sunny, and humid, just like most days in Jakarta. I was standing inside a crowded bus, neither well-functioning air conditioning nor proper ventilation, trying to keep myself productive in the uncomfortable environment by reading my recently bought copy of Maruki Harukami's The Elephant Vanishes while listening to a random playlist on my old iPod. Despite the hellish conditions, you could say that I was luckier than most because I was standing near the rear door of the bus, leaning my back on the side of the seat, safe enough not to fall out of the bus, breezy enough not to breathe freely. As mentioned, I was on a public bus in Jakarta, so naturally I needed to be wary with my surroundings, mostly keeping my belongings secure from pickpockets and other human pests. I glanced around the bus several times in between pages, and that was when I saw her. It's hard to describe her. She has no specific characteristics to differentiate her from other women. She was like the perfect example of the girl you walk past unseeing on the sidewalk every day. A girl you might glance at for a second, then a few steps later it would have been hard to even remember her hair color, never mind what her eyes, her nose, her mouth looked like. She was standing near the front door of the bus, not leaning on anything or anyone, not touching the bacteria-infested hand grip on the ceiling of the bus, although to be fair, it might have been hard for her to reach, but that grip anyway. But still, she stood there with the perfect balance of a tree root in healthy soil. She stood as if somebody had silently put the Venus del Mio on the bus, and she somehow fit perfectly without anyone noticing it had happened. She was wearing a pair of earphones, wired just like headphones were supposed to be, and a slight smile on her face. Sometimes she closed her eyes for a few moments, enjoying the music only she could hear. Her eyes rarely stayed in one place. They kept wandering around the bus, not too fast like someone anxious, not too slow like someone looking at something specific. Maybe she's the one, I thought. This isn't the first time a thought like this had crossed my mind. As a hopeless romantic, seeing any woman who piques my interest will immediately trigger a story in my imagination. Man, just looking at a woman, whew, that'll do it for me. A story of how I'll approach them, get to know them, with the proviso that they're just as I imagined them to be. Start dating, get married, have kids, grow old in our home, and so on and so on. Random cuties, that's what I call them. Unicorns among horses. The term doesn't apply to any cute girls I see, of course. It has to be someone special, or at least someone that I imagine to be special. The thing is, automatically imagining those stories whenever I happen across a random cutie isn't healthy. It puts a toll on my mind and, of course, my heart. It creates a lot of unhealthy expectations before any opportunities even arise. Oh shit! She looked at me. We made eye contact for a brief flash of seconds. I immediately returned to my book. Did she notice me staring at her? Did she see what I was thinking? My mind won't stop spinning, overthinking, while my pulse beats double time in my ears. I continue staring at my book with what just happened. I obviously can't read it properly. My eyes were looking at the words, but nothing was being processed other than the thoughts of her. I glanced back at her, and she was staring at me. Eye contact more than once. It has to mean something. Should I approach her and introduce myself? Yes, yes, I should. But what if things go wrong? What if the worst thing. What's the worst thing that could happen if we introduce ourselves? First, it's a crowded bus, and moving from the rear door to the front will definitely annoy some people. Second, what if after we approach her, she becomes annoyed and. Oh, come on, you're overthinking as usual. Nothing bad will happen, even if she does get annoyed. Don't dismiss me. Nothing bad will happen. Well, she might scream and say I'm a pervert, and then the whole bus will beat me to death. Oh, and the worst option. What if we introduce ourselves and then it turns out she's not like how we imagined her to be, and then all that time and energy will have been wasted, exchanged for years of agony. Oh, for everything. Everything will be fine. Don't worry so much. No matter what happens second, we still have to try something first. No, no, there's too much at risk. The debate is still raging inside my head, and that's when it happens. We make eye contact again, but this time it lasts longer than a few seconds. And then she smiled at me. Just a small curve on those perfectly average, beautiful lips. I quickly returned to my book. See, you have to do something. But remember the girl with the violin we saw on the train with Yogi Akarta a few years ago? Of course I remember. Exactly. She was just a random person that sat across from you on the train. We don't even remember what month it was, and yet we still remember the maroon coat she was wearing, the violin she put in the overhead compartment, her reddish hair on that pixie cut of hers. Stop it. That was different, and we might have saved ourselves a lot of embarrassment by not talking to her. The thoughts, The noise, the internal dialogue, it won't stop. I was sweating, but not because of the heat. A cold sweat. This had to stop. Stop! I screamed internally. Everything stopped. And just in time, my old iPod randomly shuffled to Explosions in the Spaces. The only moment we were alone, I cranked up the volume, put my book in my bag, and just breathed. Yes, I might lose the one chance to meet the one by doing this. But at least, as long as I don't know her, she's perfect. As far as I know, she might be listening to Explosions in Space. As far as I know, she might be a big fan of Harukami and the Final Dreams 9. As far as I know, she might be single. As far as I know, she might be the 100% perfect match for me that I believe can't exist if my knowledge of her goes any farther than what I know right now. Besides, as the old saying goes, if it's meant to be, it will be. The bus stopped in front of the Plaza Senayan, my destination. It was my time for me to go. I decided not to look in her direction as I left, knowing that if I looked at her, it would be the last time I ever saw her. That's too hard for a hopeless romantic like me. I left the bus and enjoyed a warm sun and a breeze of fresh air. Finally, out of that metal Schrodinger's box. That's when it happened. I turned my head to the right, and there she was, standing alone, enjoying the breeze, now that she was free of the roasting metal box we humans named Bus. She turned her head to the left, showing me a glimmer of surprise at seeing me standing there. After that, she smiled. So, if it's meant to be, it will be.
That was so fucking long and dramatic. Holy shit. I, I need a minute. Because goddamn, I was not prepared.
Alright, I think we'll do that.
Yeah, that dude was a fucking maniac, man. That was a whole new level of fucking psychosis. Alright, on to... on to see how Freya enjoyed my dramatic reading of her article. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes! I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. It's him, Keanu Reeves. The crowd cheers in the set. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Don was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please, don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although I need to interrupt Dawn for a moment. Sure, how can I help? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order just didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is different ingredient. Is a different ingredient from either of those. It has tea and ginger. Alright. So, we got tea. And it's gotta have ginger. I really hope... I kind of hate how, like... Again, just... Maybe a latte? We could try tea ginger latte. Wait. Technically, would that be more of a cappuccino? Since I can only put in to get tea and ginger. Yeah, we'll try it though. And then we can put a little Wolfman on the front of it. Let's see. We'll start with the ears. It seems to be best to start top down. Gonna reset because that came out terribly. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is why I only do computer art, because my hands are full of stupid and they regularly disobey the simple commands I give them. Oh, there we go. We're getting some good little whiskers, some side scruff going on. Hey, just because he's ugly doesn't mean he's not a good boy. And this good boy's going to a best boy. Is this it? Almost. But no, this is not quite it. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. I wonder if I just look it up and cheat and give it to him the first time, if he still has me, like, fuck with it. Or if I have to, or if just his entire plot point is done. He's like, oh shit, you found it. Like, we had 13 more episodes to air with you, but I guess we're wrapping it up in the first episode. Oh, okay, bye. Just sits quietly in the corner, sipping every night. Don't worry, Mr. Gullah. We're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on. Bailey! Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey. Hey, how are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Don was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. Yuck, 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 yuck. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults, and you don't get to choose your own adventure. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What, you graded? This sounds like a terrible book, Freya. That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. Yeah, I know, it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher. This kind of book may go to the mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea. Which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What the fuck? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright, alright. As Don said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger tea latte, if you know how to make it. Why does this guy just make me want to fuck up all his drinks? Wait, isn't that what I just made for the other dude? He didn't say tea. Oh, I'm just fucking frittata. Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Alright, so... reset. Coffee, ginger with milk. No. Reset ginger milk with a little bit of coffee. Yeah, well, if I fuck it up, I don't care for this guy anyway. He's gonna get a fucking poopy. Wait, fuck, that actually looks decent. Yeah. Wanted it to be more spherical. It just keeps sinking into the deep end, though. Those are the stink lines. Here's your poopy tea. Here you go. Thanks. It's good. But, you need more ginger. Wait, what the fuck? Bro, I can't. Not that it's bad or anything. I guess it's just my personal taste. Noted. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finish your job by bullshitting. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's why I put it in your tea. You are what you eat, bullshit whore. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Why do you... God, I fucking hate your face. Like you and Lua? Something like that. Fucking scarf wearing, t-shirt having asshole, man. I'm curious, how did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend, and he was an incubus. Okay, let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. And the friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details. Cognac? Some people call me Cognac. Like, yeah. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player, too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all, but she's a succubus. That's literally her job. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicy. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, Will you let me continue without interruptions? Got the mood changed, or the music changed right as he fucking flipped on her. You got fucking dreamy-eyed Keanu over here, just mellowing away back there. Okay. So, I asked Lua for a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. Yeah. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in the college. I've been out, and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, the anger, the sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got in a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for the kids. God, this guy sounds like he's fucking making it all up. He's pretty good. I mean, I fuck all night long, and everybody wants me, and I got in a fucking kung fu fight with a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter, and he was good. But that's when I used Muay Thai on him, cause I'm a triple degree burned belt. Yeah. Is Lua an alcohol? Oh, like Kahlua? Yeah, Kahlua. Bailey's, Kahlua, Cognac. Rose wine. This guy. I fucking can't with him. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Okay, alright. Easily. I like he has a smirk on it, like, yeah. I was the first one bleeding, making me the victor. Oh, lordy. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She's got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl. 24/7 beat to relax and study to. Woo! We just hit all the songs in the playlist. Everything now is just a remix. I didn't think she was that type of girl. To go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval. Considering, you know. What? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty.
If you're born an elf, then there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something else would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. Man, I've heard that before. All that because you chose an art degree? You wanna know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled at her about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Worshipping Worcestershire. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family's racist. Tell me about it. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We will put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my measly family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decision. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge 20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've gotta go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Wanna head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Don. And Freya. Bye. And they made passionate love behind the dumpster in the back alley. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you gonna write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Marrakech. Fresh and healthy drink from Morocco. It looks like minty tea. Tuesday, September 29th. And that is where we will be ending this stream tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. Thank you, the Idic Master, for the follow today. And I hope to see you guys next time. This is only my second stream for anybody that doesn't know me personally in here. So I don't have a set schedule or anything. Just as my throat is up for hours of reading sessions, I kind of pop in late at night. But I hope that you'll drop a follow or just swing by next time. And with that, I bid you all a good night. Let me just get through this to the save. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournaments in space might only be a few decades away. I'm curious if that would mean zero gravity sports, or if they mean if they would just put in a normal sports arena in space. I guess in a fictitious world with monster people, anything is possible. But that is that, and I will bid you all good night.